Hello students, today we will start a new topic of reproduction chapter, that is human male reproductive system. So before starting, let's see what are the different parts of the male reproductive system. So it starts with, there are the different parts. So main part or the primary organ of this reproductive system is the testis. Testis is the main male reproductive organ of this system. So why this testis is considered to be the main organ? Because it produces sperms. It produces sperm. Not only sperm, it also produces male sex hormone, that is called testosterone, and testosterone is very important for the development of secondary sexual characteristics, which are developed as you know, you have already read in 8th class that during puberty, adolescence phase, when there are different changes in the body, prominent changes occur in the body. So that is because of the testosterone, the male sex hormone, which is produced by the testis. So one more question, what is the main male reproductive organ in this system? So main organ is testis. Why it is main? Because it produces sperm, and second is it also secretes male sex hormone, that is testosterone, and this testosterone is very important for the development of secondary sexual characteristics in human males. Now next one is, after testis we have got vas deferens, that is also known as sperm duct. So this is called vas deferens. Before vas deferens there is epididymis, also one coiled structure, that is called epididymis. So this is also very important. I will tell the importance later on. So we will move ahead. From testis it comes a coiled tube like structure called epididymis, then the vas deferens, which is also called sperm duct. Then further there are two glands, prostate gland and seminal vesicle. This one is seminal vesicle and this one is the prostate gland. So after this, when seminal vesicle and prostate gland, there are two ducts which come from these two glands, and they unite together to form ejaculatory duct. They form ejaculatory duct, and then later on through urethra the sperms are released. So once again we will see different parts which are associated with male reproductive system. That is, first is testis. Now you have to consider and you have to imagine how the sperm moves ahead in the male reproductive tract. That is, here the sperms are produced, then it goes to the coiled structure called epididymis. What is the role of epididymis? It has got M square role. M square means maturity and motility of the sperm. It provides maturity to the sperm which are produced in the testis, and it also provides motility so that they can move ahead. So that's why I have said that it provides, epididymis provide M square role to the sperm. So now the sperms are mature, now they are motile, they can move freely, because you know that sperm have got the tail also. Now they are mature here. Now they will move ahead in the vas deferens. What is vas deferens? It is also called sperm duct. Then the sperm will move ahead. Before moving ahead, I want to bring your to your kind notice that testes are present in a bag like structure called scrotum. 2 mark or 3 mark question may come that what is the role of scrotum. So scrotum is a muscular bag like structure which is elastic, and it provides proper temperature, or you can say optimum temperature for the production of sperm. Whatever temperature is required means 2 to 3 degrees Celsius lower than the body temperature it provides. That's why the testes are located outside the abdominal cavity, so that appropriate temperature means whatever body temperature is there, so 2 to 3 degree Celsius lower than the body temperature, that is provided by the scrotum. Then only the sperms can be produced. So this is the major characteristic of the scrotum. So very important for the sperm production. Now the sperm moves ahead in the sperm duct, or we say vas deferens, and it comes to nearby a gland. That gland is seminal vesicle. This gland, what is the role of the gland? The role of the gland is to provide or to secrete alkaline fluid. That alkaline fluid is added to the sperm. Now that fluid, liquid fluid plus the sperm, it is now known as semen. So semen is the alkaline fluid plus the sperm, and alkaline fluid is secreted by the seminal vesicle. And now you must be wondering, what is the role of this alkaline fluid, why it is added to the sperm? The reason is quite obvious, that the sperm needs more nourishment so that they can be transported ahead, their motility and mobility can be increased. So for that matter, this seminal vesicle is there. It provides nourishment to the sperm so that they can be more motile and mobile. Now the sperm moves ahead. Sorry, now it is not sperm, it is semen, because now it has got the alkaline fluid. And who has added the alkaline fluid? Seminal vesicle, that is the gland which is present in this reproductive system. Another gland, that is prostate gland, does the same thing. It again added the alkaline fluid and that to the semen, and again it increases the motility and it provides nourishment to the sperm. Then the sperm moves ahead and it goes to the urethra. Okay, and this is the copulatory organ in the male, that is penis. This copulatory organ is very important during mating. So now the sperms can be released through the urethra. So this is how the sperm moves ahead in the whole male reproductive system. One step is missed out here, that there is a duct called ejaculatory duct. That duct is called ejaculatory. That duct is called ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory. So this ejaculatory duct, how it is formed? This ejaculatory duct is formed when there is a union of sperm duct with the duct which comes from the seminal vesicle. Now you have to see, there is a duct which comes from the seminal vesicle. When it gets combined with the sperm duct, both of them, they combine and ultimately form the ejaculatory. So from here to here it is ejaculatory, and then later on it is called urethra. Now different ducts were there. Initially it was which duct? Epididymis. Here coiled duct was epididymis, then sperm duct or vas deferens, then comes ejaculatory duct, and at the end it is urethra. So these are the ducts. What are the glands associated? Gland is seminal vesicle and prostate gland. What is the main organ? Main organ is testis. So I hope you understood the topic. Thank you very much. Revise it well. Read NCERT.